Hi, my name is Delphine. I'm a junior at MIT. I study mechanical engineering, which basically means I study how to make things move. From robots to water through a pipe to a giant turbine to generate energy. And energy is what I really care about. It's so important to the world we live in, and yet we waste so much of it every day without even realizing it. Last year, I did a project where I looked at the number of mini fridges in different dorms across campus. The idea was to see how the ratio of these big fridges that are installed by the university to the number of students in each dorm affected the number of people who own a mini fridge. The university wanted us to see if adding big fridges in dorms would decrease energy use and save money on gas and electricity. They thought that if students had more big fridges, they'd need less mini fridges, and having more big fridges saves energy and money. Because although mini fridges hold about half as much food as a big fridge, they use the same amount of energy. This means that if I have 2 mini fridges instead of 1 big fridge, I keep the same amount of food cold, but it costs twice as much energy and money. So in order to look at this, I started by looking at my floor. It has 1 big fridge and 6 students. 2 of those 6 students own a mini fridge. Therefore, the ratio of big fridges to students was 1 to 6, and 33%, or 1/3, of students had a mini fridge. We then looked at a larger group of people. For example, my whole dorm. There are 324 students in my dorm. We thought that given the ratio of 1 to 6, that there would be 324 divided by 6 is 54 big fridges in the dorm. It turns out there were 52, so we were very close. Given the previous percentage of mini fridges, we were assuming that there would be 33% of mini fridges again, or 33% of 324, which is 108 mini fridges. We weren't able to look inside every single room, so we asked people to answer a survey. Only about a third of the dorm answered, and based on those results, 51% of students had a mini fridge. That's a lot more. And the difference comes from the fact that our first sample was not representative. It's like if to know the number of boys and girls in your classroom, I only looked at the front row of chairs. It could be really inaccurate. We wanted to see if other dorms on campus had the same ratios and percentages. There's another dorm here called EC. It has 359 students. If there was the same ratio of fridges to students of 1 to 6, we'd have 359 divided by 6 is 60 big fridges. In fact, there are only 42, which gives us a ratio of 2 to 17. In addition, our survey showed that 85% of rooms had a mini fridge. That's a lot more than my dorm. Once we looked at all 12 dorms, we realized that this was always true. The smaller the ratio of big fridges to students, or the more students that have to share 1 big fridge, the more mini fridges there are. And this makes sense. If there are 20 people who have to share 1 big fridge, then no one can fit all of their stuff in there. So they get their own mini fridge, so they know they will have room.